is she who believes that God will fulfill every promise spoken to her. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's the divas with a destiny, books, purpose, and accessories. Yes, we're favored by God, approved and affirmed. Here to awaken your destiny, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've tuned into the Healing Huddle, where we turn to the Word and our struggles. We are God's royalty. Whatever God promised, it belongs to me. Yes, whatever God said, it is our decree.
Good evening, and welcome back to the Healing Huddle podcast. I am Auntie the Diva, super excited and delighted to be back in the room with you. On the platform with me is Lovable Latasha. Good evening, Latasha.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
Woo! Girl, I feel like I was running a marathon, but I'm good.
I heard that. I heard it. I get it. I get it. It's running it in my mind. Running it in my mind. I hear you. But we are so grateful to be back in the room. Super excited. Always a blessing to sit in the living room with you or in your car having chronicles, wherever you may be. We bless God for you if you are tuning in for the first time or you are jumping back on, joining us for the second time or whatever. Many times as we come on and you found yourself in our space with us, we are grateful. We are thankful, and we are truly, truly blessed. We are right now live on Facebook and YouTube live. So I'm going to ask you to share the episode, share it, get a sister on, a brother on, someone that you know that is going through their healing journey. And I think that would be everyone, because we never stop healing. It doesn't matter how long it has been. It is always a room for improvement. There's always room for growth. There's always room to, feel a little bit better, grow a little bit more in whatever that thing is that you may have been challenged with or have dealt with in the past. So we thank God for new day, new mercies, a new week with new opportunities, to just so we can trample over the enemy and do what we are called to do in this time, moment, and space. So we thank you for joining us. And we don't have a guest on, but you do have Auntie the Diva and Lovable Latasha with you. So we're just going to chat it up. And so however the conversation flows is what we're going to do. We believe in letting it flow the way it's supposed to, however it does, because God doesn't make mistakes. So whatever he allows is what's needed for that moment. And so with that being said, we're going to do an icebreaker before we get our chit chat going, because we're going to chat it up for about 30 minutes and we're going to let you go back to doing what you are doing and relaxing for the evening. But again, we want to say welcome. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, let's stop shacking up. And I need you to come on and subscribe to the channel with Auntie the Diva and Lovable Latasha, and let us know that you're enjoying it, you're embracing it, you're evolving and elevating with us, because we are in purpose. We are living in purpose, walking in purpose, believing.
Latasha, and let us know that you're enjoying.
Okay, I just got some feedback, but nevertheless, technical difficulties, we keeps it moving no matter what. So, Latasha, we are going to do an icebreaker. So I'm going to let you give me a word, one word, and then I'm going to give you a word. So whatever comes up comes out. And so words are important. We know that there's life in the power of the tongue, life and death, or death. So we can speak life or death, but we need to choose, make a on purpose, conscious decision on what we say. And so we're gonna go on and roll in from there. What you got? I hear somebody barking.
Somebody done came around my door. My apologies.
In color.
It's
Live in
always something.
Amen.
Warfare. Warfare.
Warfare. Ooh,
Yes. Mm.
destiny. Destiny.
Yes.
Right. All right, and I say that because life is living, and so there is always going to be, we're warring in the spirit for some reason, for someone, for a situation, and so it is a part of us. In order for us to get to where God wants us to be, we've got to fight some things. We're warring, and so you just cannot live in this life and not face spiritual warfare. So it is important. So I said, Destiny, in order to get to it, baby, you got to know how to pray your way. And I mean, fight on your knees, not just with your lips and your big words. And as my daddy would say, them high polluting words, that's not going to get it. That's not going to get it. So you're going to have to know how to get down on your knees and fight in the spirit in order to get where you need to go. So that's a part of life. And everybody just unfortunately doesn't get it because they think they can say something or their education is going to get them through it and bring them to it, but that's not it. So that was my word. But yeah, so I would say for you, um, mm, freedom.
Mindset.
Come on now, that part. Come on now. Yeah,
Mindset.
yeah,
Because if your mindset isn't free, you locked up.
that's it.
You are forever a prisoner of
Absolutely.
whatever it is that's going on.
Okay, forever. So you got to
Forever, ever.
forever, ever, ever. And you can say you're free all day, baby, but if you are not free in your mind and your spirit, you're in shackles and you're living in bondage. And
That's
so,
right. If you don't allow, you can't allow people to live rent free.
uh-uh. Come on now.
You, you just can't.
In your space. Come on.
Exactly. Because you busy worrying about them, they, those, and all that other stuff. You worrying about that, but you missing where you need to be.
Where you
You're
need to be.
missing where
Right.
God is trying to lead you. You just missing it because you concerned about what's taking place across the street instead of what's taking place right in front of you. So that's why I say, well, if you got a free mindset, your heart will go with it, your spirit will go with it, and
That's right.
you'll be okay.
Right.
Not to say you're not gonna have any hangups or bumps or anything,
It's
but
not
I
that.
know for me personally, I had to free my mindset to not let everything distract me. Just
And that's
so
what it
when exactly so when I picked the word warfare, I honestly feel that's what I'm going through right now because I've since the beginning of last week just felt like out of source, not connected.
mm,
And I'm like, no, this is what I do. And talking is what we do.
is what we do.
Is what we do. And I was invited back to speak on a speakers program and I had everything in order, but still lost for words. And I'm like, the devil is a liar.
To
What is
stretch
that
it.
about?
And he
I
used
said, what in the world?
yeah.
So, and then I was telling our producer right before we came on, I said, you know the term you wake up choosing violence? I said, I hadn't been in that mindset in forever. I had to scold my flesh like it was a 5-year-old. I said, girl, if you don't sit yourself somewhere.
Something and take several seats to the left.
Yeah.
Several seats. Need you to, yeah, that part.
Yeah. And it was just kind of like one of those up and down. But through it all, I still bless God. I
Amen.
still gave him praise.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
whoo,
Yep, yep, yep.
that's right.
I
Pressing
hear you.
through. That's right.
You have to be because I mean, you think about it, the Word of God tells us, and we're not having Bible study just for anybody who's saying, okay, is this Bible study or is it? No, it's a podcast. It's real talk, real life situation. It's chatting it up. So
That's
again, if
right.
you're just tuning in, please go over, stop shacking up, and hit the subscribe button at the Diva with the Destiny. Um, on YouTube and please share the episode that we are now live. So if you see the red light, that means we are live. If you no longer see the light, that means you are watching the replay. So that will be in the next probably 20 minutes or so. So we're going to ask you to share, tap in. You may have a question or concern, if you drop it, if it is respectful, we will give it the attention that it is due. And so back to the conversation. Um, the Bible says that we are whom the Son has set free is free indeed. And so we have already been made free. So why are we allowing things or people to distract us or have us bound up or locked up in our minds and our body and our spirits? Because they having some issues, so they want to make their issue your issue. And so
And
I
that's
am
what I said yesterday. I said that yesterday because I spoke from Nehemiah, and just briefly, I was just admiring Nehemiah and his tenacity and how he was going to build that wall regardless of what anybody had to say, what
good.
the naysayers had to say. He was going to build that wall. And anytime you ask God for anything, he's going to give you provisions. He's going to provide everything you need to take care of that task. And one thing that I said was, you cannot be a people pleaser and do what God has assigned for you to do.
Come on
It's
now.
not going to work.
It does
It's,
not.
it's not going to work.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the people say, or the people. Who are these people, first of all?
Them. Them. And who is them?
Them. And who are them? Exactly.
What did the lady said in the prayer call? Hey, let them,
Mhm.
let me, and let God.
Exactly.
So, and
That
I'm
part.
going to do what He wants me to do. I don't
That
care
part.
who doesn't like it. I don't care who's not on board. But because we are in such an amazing uh, open heaven right now, God
Mhm.
is doing amazing things, and He's working with those, and He's using those that want to be used by Him.
Exactly. And
Those
only
that
to,
are being
yes.
obedient to whatever His will is for their life. That's what He's working with them, and I'm in the them. You're in the them. So we're gonna do, what
Exactly.
He wants, and so everybody is not can't go because they're not willing to do what thus said the Lord. They want to
Hmm.
do their thing. They want to gratify and satisfy the flesh. But so you be on the next train.
Exactly.
You
And
on
that's
the other side. On the other side.
and that's
So,
and there's
yeah.
no way you can think of you and thinking you can be able to glorify God. Well, you can try, and I don't know how that'll work out for you. I don't know, but it is it is what it is. So
Right.
on that note, I'm just forever grateful.
No, yeah.
Forever grateful to
Yeah. Yeah.
where I can recognize what it is now. I
Mm-hmm.
can recognize what
Oh, yeah.
what the attacks are, and I can, like, okay, I had enough of this. I can put word on it. I can put my faith on it. I can
Yeah.
speak. I can speak life into it. I can curse it and send it back where it came from.
Listen, that
So
part.
recognizing the authority that I
There's
have
power
is a
in the
beautiful thing. It's
There's
a
power
beautiful
in
thing, because I was telling my church sister yesterday.
down.
She was asking me what she was asking me how I was doing. I said, I just feel blah. And she was like, what? I said, I can't really pinpoint it, but I
Yeah.
know it's a warfare. I know something greater is coming,
Oh,
because
yeah.
when I woke up, I said, I honestly didn't feel like doing any of this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be a part of any of this. And I said, from past experience, what I would normally do is just shut down and just don't do nothing. Don't
Mm-hmm.
call, even though I know I got obligations. No, I got people depending on me. I just shut down and say, okay, you deal with it. That's on you.
Right.
But now, when you have a when you recognize what your identity is, you're going to show up.
You show up in spite
You're,
of
you're going
because
to show up
yeah.
because you don't owe it to the people that you gave a confirmation to, but you
No.
owe it to the living God. You owe it to Jesus, who went to that cross for you. That's who you owe it to. And that was where my heart posture was. I said, I can't let Jesus down. I don't want him to be disappointed in me, because
That's right.
he defeated this on the cross for me already. So when I showed up, and when I boldly say what I had going on, I just felt lighter. It just felt lifted, because the enemy don't want you to talk about what you got going on, because he wants you to feel shame. And I'm like, not today. I'm not going to be shamed today.
today.
No, no. So I went on and did my task at church like I'm supposed to,
Hmm.
and I did it with pride. I did it with joy because I enjoy serving. So,
He is your strength. So yeah,
so
when we
exactly,
feel like it, we have to remember that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so we're
exactly.
not doing it in our own strength. If we're doing it in our own strength, then hey, we already know it's not about him, it's not for him. If
Mm-hmm.
we're doing it in our strength, oh, I got this, I do this all the time, I know what I'm doing, I'm great at this. God not
Amen.
He's not pleased. He ain't being gratified, glorified in no kind of way, shape, or form. But
That
when we
part.
say, Lord, right now I am in a season or I'm going through whatever it may be. But if you don't move, if you don't do it, it's not going to get done.
Exactly.
I want to know
Exactly.
that that I am always in the right posture and position to move the way that He wants me to move. Because if I do it, baby, count it all messed up, count it all
Oh,
jacked,
but
you know.
what?
Like, yeah,
Hey,
jacked up.
be
Yeah.
like choose violence
I
because,
mean,
like I said, when I pulled up on that job lot today, the first thing I said, I wish somebody would say something to me out of the way because I'm ready.
you were asking. You was on that sisterhood. I wish
What?
factor.
I wish. I wish. I was that wish.
We wish we on the wish factor. Said at the entertainer say, I wish a would. So we don't need to be on that factor, baby.
And I was in my
And,
car. Right. And I was sitting in my car. Exactly. Right. And I'm like, whoa. What's me?
yeah,
Where's
that's.
it coming from? I said, no. We don't do that. That's not how we operate.
I should have
I
been
said,
in Medea's
no.
seat. I should have been on the passenger side and say, what does JG say? What would Jesus do? Then you go say, I wish a
What?
person would.
Hey,
I wish the
W-
other one would.
hey, WWJD be like, you better sit your skin down somewhere.
Go
And
fat
cool
ass.
it
Fat ass. Yeah,
off.
but we
Hey,
have moments, and God knows that. That's why I said I got something today, and you know what? I could have responded in a really, really, really negative way. I
yeah,
responded, but I wanted to really. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give the energy that they want for this. I'm not doing that because hey, I'm not there. That's where you may be, but I'm not there. You're not going to take me there. And
yeah,
it used to be quite easy, but not no more. Not no more. God said, hey, you are still proving yourself. You keep doing what you're doing. Stay on track and watch God
exactly.
you. So I'm not watching I'm not listening to what they said to you, but I'm watching your response to them. So be mindful
Exactly. And
of
that's
your
why
response.
and that's why I had to get myself in check before I left out of my car. And
Yeah, yeah, don't.
I was, mindful. I greeted everyone well with a smile, kept it moving and everything. So I did it, I tried it, I did it. I praise God. I got through today, got me a good nap in, and
Well,
and it was like I said, it was good. But when I'm like, are you serious? So I'm excited because I know greater is coming.
it is coming. And you better know
I'm,
when the attack comes, you already know when the
exactly.
attack comes, the greater the attack, the greater the higher the anointing. You know that God is elevating you, the greater the elevation.
Exactly.
There's something. Because
And
the one thing about that's and I think I don't know, I put it up the other day, a couple of days ago. If you're not a threat to the enemy, if
mhm.
he has you and you sitting and all you do is you stalk Facebook and you do that, you're not doing too much of nothing, or you're not doing nothing at all. You don't have no problem. That's what you know. Life is wonderful. I don't have no issue. You don't have no issue.
Issues?
You got issues.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
why you don't, because you're not doing anything. So
Exactly.
he got you where he needs you. You distracted and you doing everything on that side within your flesh.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
he may not. He's probably not bothering you. He said, for what? You
I
in the
know.
with
So
me.
what's the purpose? Exactly.
The one that is putting me under subjection, and that one that is speaking life when they can choose to speak death, that one that is moving forward and not going to get distracted, or discouraged by foolery.
Mhm.
That's the one he
Yes.
wants to know, because like, man, I'm trying to get her and she's so focused. She's
Exactly. Uh-oh, you freeze up on us, cuz.
And I'm on some eternal stuff. I don't have time for that.
That's
Right,
right.
5 minute popcorn. Let me get it. The flex for Facebook or for flex to be in this clique. I don't do clicks. I'm a leader. I'm a visionary. So I don't
Thank
do clicks.
you.
I never did.
Thank you.
I don't do clicks, and everybody know me. Know if you know. I don't do.
Exactly.
I think that's distasteful. It's tacky, and it shows exactly you're not who you think you are. Or clearly, you just don't know who you are.
You are.
You
Yeah.
it don't take no click. So you know if you're a leader, you can have your friends and your space and your circle, but a click to do
Yeah.
because the crowd is doing that ain't never
You know what? And that has
I'm
never been a thing for me
yeah
either.
with that. I
That
can't.
that just never been. And one
Yeah.
thing I just I bless God for the newfound camaraderie of friends or
Right.
believers and followers that I found at church. I bless God for them. And when you operate in integrity, when you operate in just kindness and just genuineness,
That's right.
you'd be surprised who watches what you do. And
Oh, baby.
and for me,
And
I
boy,
just go,
watch.
hey, for me, I just go about if it needs to be done, let's go ahead and get it done.
Good. Yeah.
If I need to share a kind word or I just do what I do. I don't do it for the audience purposes. I don't do for all of that other stuff. But my church sister, when we were talking, she brought up some acts of kindness that I did or words of kindness that I shared. And I'm trying to figure out how you even privileged to that. So, and she was like, but you do, she said, you do so much. And she said, and you pour in so much. And she said, I'm so proud of you. And I'm looking at her like, I didn't think it was nothing. When I put it like this, when you do it with a genuine, clean heart, you don't think anything of it, but
You
it
just
means the world. It means the world to the person that you're doing it to or for. But I told her, I said, I'm just going along, just doing what needs to be done. I said, the goal is for Christ to be pleased with me at the end of the day.
right.
That's the whole grand scheme. I don't do it for praise,
Accolade.
yeah, praise or anything like that. If you recognize it, if you give me the accolade, guess what in turn I'm gonna do? To God be the glory.
That'll be the glory.
Because
Right
if it
there.
wasn't for him,
A simple thank
I
you.
don't I don't get to do it. But she did just to kind of like to bring my spirits up because she was like, because she was just affirming. She was like, you do such wonderful work in the church. She said, I see you do other things. She said, you're such a wonderful person. She was just actually giving great affirmation because I did feel like, ugh.
Mhm.
But yeah, girl, I was
He
just
knows who
like,
to send. He knows who to
yeah,
send. He
yeah.
knows
So,
who to
but
encourage.
but
And
she
we
was
all
a
need
blessing. At
encouragement.
that
But
moment, she was a real blessing because it at that moment, that feeling of I didn't feel like I was enough or feel like I just wasn't doing enough was starting to creep in. And she came and she sat and she just held my hand and she was like, I love you. You know, yeah.
right
So
there.
that,
Send it, return to sender. Not on my
exactly,
watch. Yeah, not on my.
exactly.
That's
So
good. That's good.
so like you said, God knew who to send
He
at
did.
that very moment.
He knows what we need. He knows what.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, still was kind of like baffled. Like
Mm.
where is all this actually coming from? And I'm just like, and I said,
You
yeah,
already know where
well,
it's coming from.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
And I'm sitting there like, why are you playing with me? I said, I don't have time for you. I said,
Yeah.
literally, I don't have time for you. And this, the the passage in Nehemiah said, I'm engaged in a great work.
How about that?
I'm
That's
engaged in a great work.
kingdom,
And I
kingdom
cannot
building.
come down. I
Yeah,
cannot come down
that's
to see
right.
what you're talking about.
Mm.
So now,
I can't be looking for crumbs. You
well,
know,
hello,
we already
exactly.
know it. The buzzes are on the ground and the eagles are soaring. And so listen, my folks
Exactly.
are soaring. The eagles are soaring. And so I'm going where I know I fit in, where I belong. Not where I got to try to fit in, but where I belong. And
Long. Exactly.
there's the difference between, as my daddy said, the buzzes and the eagles, baby. Which one are you?
Oh,
You flying high?
exactly.
You down there looking and settling for crumbs? What you?
There you
What you?
go.
Yeah. So
There you go.
not gonna do that. But yeah, this healing journey is it is something, and I'm discovering so many beautiful things, and I'm like, man, I'm just whew,
We're like,
I'm
I didn't know. Hey, it was like you didn't know you liked that. Oh, I didn't know that was even
I
an
was a
issue.
little concerned.
I
I
didn't
was
know that.
like,
Like, what is this?
I don't know about this now, because this is, I mean, are you sure this is for me? Because I don't know. He said, you don't, but I do. In order
There
for
you
you to
go.
get where I got you going, baby, to get where you got to go, you on the right track. This is the
Oh,
journey.
yeah.
Okay, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
say so. But are you sure, though? Because I think you may have missed it. I've been, hey, I was on that get deep behind me, because this is not for me. And so I said, Lord, it's been some nights, it's been some days and moments where I'm just like, I can swallow. And on this journey that I'm on, I mean, I couldn't swallow. I'm just like, nothing makes sense. And so the more I lean in on Him, the more I'm like, ooh, this feeling kind of good here. But hey, I thought
Yeah.
I was gonna make it. I
Yeah.
thought I wasn't gonna make it, but God. So like I
You
said,
know, yeah.
healing is a never-ending circle. It's like you think about the vows that when the minister gives to the husband and wife when you stand before God and giving, making that covenant with Him, with God. And he'll talk about the circle. It's never ending circle, and a three chord is not easily broken, and and going through all of that, you thinking it's like, oh my God, this is like forever. This is gonna be the lie. This is the lie. And then somebody forgot to tell me, girl, listen, you're gonna get tripped up, clipped up, busted,
Mhm.
bruised. I mean, just, and I'm talking emotions and experience. I don't mean
Yeah.
physical now. Don't nobody get that twisted. I don't mean physical. I don't know. I never experienced that. So I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the whipping from my mama. I don't know nothing else. Listen, but I'm saying it's like so much happens when you're in a
Yeah.
marriage, a relationship, and I'm just like, well, darn, did they forget to put that in the vows and tell me like, this, and that, this, that, and as they say in the word, somebody didn't tell me, they forgot to tell me. But as I grew, and Mama said, well, you know better, you do better. And
Oh,
so
definitely.
healing it is something. Healing is something. So God always His promises and His words that He will give us beauty for ashes.
That's right.
So that scripture that comes all the time is weeping may endure for night, but joy comes in the morning.
That's
I
right.
I think I believe in my spirit. I had just entered into my morning, and I'm just like, ooh,
It's
ooh,
something.
it
It's
is
something.
something. It is something.
And
And you've
and I
been married
think
twice, so you understand. You've been married twice.
I understand perfectly the two
Yeah,
different types of mornings.
absolutely.
I
Okay.
had to mourn. I had to mourn an
Born.
actual death, and then I
Ooh,
had to actually mourn a person who was still alive.
that part right there. There you go. You're on my block. You're on my block.
Exactly.
And I,
Exactly.
oh,
So
is it?
that's why when you have our off-screen conversations,
Yes, you know.
I understand.
It
And
is
notice when I
real.
call you, hey, notice when I call you,
Mhm.
which you don't I don't call you that often, but when we do talk off
That's
screen, it's powerful and it's meaningful. I give you exactly what I need to give you. We on and we off.
absolutely. And vice versa. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely
so
right. Yeah, but
so so that's why I always keep you lifted in prayer because I understand.
understand. Yeah. And
I
I'm
truly
good with that.
understand
I am
because
good
I
with that. Because
no
yeah.
hey because
Yeah.
I don't walk that, and guess what? I had to walk through that in order to be able to be there for you right now.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't walk through it, how in the world could I be able to help you?
That's right.
How can I help anybody else?
It,
Now, your journey, your healing journey. How about this? Because your healing journey right now is not even your own right now.
it is not.
You are being prepped and prepared for
It is.
somebody else coming up behind you.
You are
They're
so
coming up behind you.
because I wrestled
So,
Healing Huddle podcast. I'm like, well, God, this is
mm,
not the season for that. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not the one. I don't need to be talking about all this and that. Cause right now you already know where I'm at, and he's
Yeah.
saying that's not where you at. Cause I'm saying,
Hmm.
well, how am I gonna talk about healing and things to do? I affirm myself in some things, and I'm falling in love with it. And I was like, okay, God, this it's getting better. It's getting better. Cause I mean, I just thought daylight would never come. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I need this to be over because I feel like I'm, buried somebody. Like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
I should be feeling like this. And so it is a different type of mourning. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
so
I mean, definitely,
it is,
definitely,
but
because
never thought about it. Never thought about it
yeah,
until I have to walk it. So now that I'm walking it, I understand. I'm just like, whoa, this is almost as worse, if not worse, because we walking around like, really?
yeah,
So that part. So I said, okay, God. But yeah, I wrestled with doing this, and I was like, Lord, I'm just not. I don't want to do that right now.
but you
I
guess
You don't want to do it? No, sir. I don't want to do it right now. Can you please let me do something else? Can I do something else? And I wanted to keep on doing table talk with the diva, and he said,
okay,
we either we're gonna shift right now, but it's the healing huddle,
yeah,
not the
because he
one,
needed,
but yeah.
because someone is watching,
Mm-hmm.
someone is watching,
Yeah.
but they're not saying, but they're taking notes because they're traveling the same road that you're traveling, and they're literally trying to figure out how in the world am I going to navigate through
Mm-hmm.
this? How in the world am I going to get over this? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you, in the words of the song, when it feels like you can't make it, I'm reminded
Mm-hmm.
that you won't fail.
You won't fail.
And if I feel like I can't make it, I'm reminded that you are good.
Yeah. That's it.
so so you have to kind of like be your own cheerleader
Oh, absolutely.
when there's nobody there, because there's going to be those moments when it's just you, the voice
Plenty of
in
those,
your head,
plenty of those moments. And too many to
and
count.
yeah, and you got to just kind of decipher and figure it out.
And
And
they
guess what?
figure
Be
that you're
honest.
so strong.
Yeah,
How you do? I'm just like, oh my God, and you're so strong. You're so, and I want
man.
to shut
Ain't
up.
nobody trying to
I'm
be.
not that strong. I'm
Ain't
not.
nobody trying to be strong. We just trying to survive.
That's it. Why are you playing? Why are
So
you
nobody trying to
playing?
be strong.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's like,
someone said that to me when my first husband, when he passed away. Oh, you so strong. I was like, ain't nobody trying to be strong.
oh, I don't want to hear that right now.
That ain't even, that's dumb.
No.
I'm
Mm-mm.
hurting just because I'm not wailing all over to satisfy you, what you trying to do.
Right, right, right.
That don't make me strong. I said, I'm in and I can be transparent in this
Mm-hmm.
area. I was the way that I was because I didn't trust anybody to be transparent with. I didn't trust anybody to
Getting on.
usher me through, and I didn't, yeah, exactly. I didn't trust anybody with that
Mm-hmm.
because everybody who came around me, real talk, they were messy, they were fake, they were horrible, and I knew that. You just
Right.
want to go back and have something to say. How
That's
dare you? Someone just lost. I lost a husband. Them kids lost a father, and the best you could come up in my face. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
yeah, yeah,
Because I'm like, how dare you? How
yeah,
dare you? And
yeah.
even when you're healing and you're walking through and just trying to get through, people will, if they even know an inkling of what you got going on, they will try to seep in and just try to be destructive. And
Mm-hmm.
even if it's a breakup of friendships or whatever it is, whatever relationship that that it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, because for me personally, I at this stage of the game, I'm not explaining myself to anyone. Just
Right.
like you said, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And if you are the type And I'm going to say this, Facebook Live, YouTube, those of you who want to catch the replay, if you know you are the type that catch the first thing and run with it, shame on you. Get your facts first. Get your mind right before you come for people. Find out what's going on first.
How about
Because
that?
the worst thing you can do is hear the first thing and then run with it, and then now you got an attitude. What you got an attitude for?
Yeah.
That make it make sense. You understand? Make it make sense. But
Well, let's start with prayer. How about that? Wife, if you know
yeah,
what's going on or you feel something,
yes,
why not just pray and say, I'm just going to keep them or her lifted in prayer
because they
because,
don't have it in them.
yeah,
To be
you.
honest, hey,
Oh,
Pat,
there are many times it's like, okay,
they
and
ain't
I'm so
got it in
grateful
them.
for the tribe that God has blessed me with as
Yeah,
well, including you, where I will drop in their spirit and it's just I'll get a text. Sis, I am praying for you. I
yeah,
love you. You got this. And I lift
exactly.
the phone. It's like, wow.
Wow.
But God reminds me just how much He loves me till He will have people in position to do
Yeah,
that for little old me. And I'm just like, wow.
exactly, exactly. And that is so important. That's why having a village,
It is so
having
important.
small groups, having
Yes.
having your circle of believers, people who have been through something,
Sure, you can sit here.
knowing that someone is going to be able to battle with you in the spirit. That is so important, and it is so amazing to have. So amazing to have. And even if you're not a believer, it's still good to have friends that are real.
Genuine.
Exactly. Not just gonna take your side, not just gonna take your side because you my girl, or take his side because that's my boy. No. Hold your people
Accountable.
accountable. He's like, did y'all see special guest Kalani 7? Yes, we did.
And no, you
Yes, we
didn't
did
say
see
her
our
name. Oh my
yes,
God.
we did see our special guest.
That's your big cousin. Yeah, it is live, y'all. I am still
Yeah.
on GC.
I saw her peeping. I saw her peeping in a couple of times. Hey, sugar.
Lord Jesus. And I'm telling her to sit down here. I got her car seat right here. I'm like, okay, sit right here. And she came back just rubbing my back, just rubbing my back.
Yeah, you know she got to be in it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing. That's right. Take care of your Gigi.
Yeah, mommy's getting her due. Mommy's getting her due did now
Oh,
because it's prom season, so everybody's gonna be busy by the weekend. So we gotta just
oh yeah.
come over here now.
Yes,
We got
hey, I get it. I totally get it. But have that good
yeah.
support group that's going to
Oh,
hold you accountable
that's right.
for your stuff too. And I think that is so very important. So very important. So I'm just glad that it's been for me, it's been a full year
Yeah, yeah.
when I kind of like made a pivot and drew boundaries in the sand to say, hey, this is what I will not accept. This is what I am going to be
No
accepting.
longer. No longer.
And you know what? And I've been all the better for it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
bless God for it. Forgiveness is such a beautiful thing.
Powerful thing. A
It is,
powerful
it
thing.
is, it is amazing. It is
Yeah.
amazing. And different low stuff came up in between.
It has to. He got
But
to jab.
yeah,
He coming
yeah.
to
And
let you
and one thing I can say, P, I am so proud of myself, which I don't say it too often,
and you
of,
should. As you
of
should.
how I made a choice in how to handle situations of difficulty.
That's right.
So when you give God your complete yes,
Complete, yeah.
when it's a complete yes and you're willing to go, the only thing The only person that you would want to please is him.
That's it.
The only approval that you're seeking for is his.
He's the only one that matters at the end of the
Exactly, exactly. Everything else will
day.
fall literally into place.
Yeah. At the
So,
end of the day.
so I'm good. I love walking through my personal healing journey because I'm like, when you get devastated by people that you thought that was assigned to take care of you and they just don't. And then when your light bulb click on to see it's been
Listen.
going on longer than you think, and then you trying to
Oh,
figure out why you behaved in certain ways or whatever. Okay, I get it. I get it.
mhm.
But now I don't have to deal with that no more. My choice. And forgiveness doesn't mean you have to welcome bad behavior.
No, ma'am.
Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to
Listen.
engage in chaos and toxic stuff. So I
Okay.
just thought somebody needed to hear that little piece of nugget. It is
That's
okay.
it. Yeah. We learn to catch it, check it, and change it.
I love that.
Listen, how about that? My coach, with girl, she blessed us with that in our conversion uh, master class. Listen,
I
when
like that.
it's not working for you, or you find some old things rising and trying to show back up, either in you or it's that other person, we check it,
There
catch
you
it,
go.
and change it.
Yep.
That's the authority we have, and
Take
so
it.
that's where I'm at. Listen,
There
baby.
you go. And I think that's what I had to do today. Matter of fact, the entire weekend. And I'm so grateful that I did
Hmm. Yeah,
because it today could have been catastrophic.
we don't want that.
No, we don't. We don't because I'm like, what the what? But like I said, I bless God for your transparency
Oh, absolutely.
and,
That's a
and
part of the healing journey. Because if you tell
exactly
lies, you still stuck where you at. That you're not okay. You're saying you're okay, and you're really not okay.
not okay.
And it's
Exactly.
okay. And my baby will tell you in her book and in her series that's coming this weekend. It is okay not to be okay. So if the
Thank you.
babies can get that at 3 to 7, 8 years old, then clearly us as grown adults, things happen. Life is
Yeah.
happening for everyone. Life is life, and but stand 10 on it and say, "Hey, I'm not okay."
And we
And
were taught
that's
for
it.
whatever reason, suck it up. You're gonna be all right. And I'm like, that was looking back at some of the things that was told to us.
You already know.
I'm sitting there like, what? And then, and then
But
we wonder
just
why I
stronger. They
say,
were different. They were built different, and they were
yeah, yeah,
all
way,
ages.
hey, way different. And that's why I sit and I had someone laughing because they asked me how many kids I have. I said I have 5 adults. I said, but it's so funny because the first set is in their 30s. The second set are in their 20s.
Hmm. Okay.
I I sit and I look and I'm like, the first set, because of circumstances,
Right.
they had to learn how to catch the bus, cab, walk to and from. They knew how to go to the grocery store with a list, come back with everything, brought change. They knew how to do They knew how to, I had to teach them all those things
Yeah.
because I wasn't there. I had to work. So I had to teach them all these things and I said, stick together. Y'all have to stick together.
Absolutely.
I look at the younger two. I said, man, I failed y'all. What?
No, you didn't.
I mean,
No, you
you can tell a difference in the parenting.
didn't. Yeah.
Even though I'm one person, but you can definitely tell the difference in the parenting because I was older,
Right.
more mature when I had the younger two.
Right.
And it's kind of like way different. And it was like more stressful, more stuff going on with the older one.
Yeah.
So I could definitely tell the difference between the two. Now, they navigate well.
Hmm.
They they're doing well. Like I said, as far as I was more hands on with the younger one. I think because I changed careers and just change some stuff
Yeah.
instead of repositioning. So
Yeah.
I was like there a whole lot more than I was with the older ones. But
Oh,
I just sit back and I just laugh, and I'm like, good gosh, it's just so different. But I bless God for that because
double.
and
No, over here.
and even with raising them, there's still a healing journey in that as a parent, as being a parent,
That's right.
because in some situations I felt some type of way about certain things that didn't take place, and I'm like,
Uh,
what's up?
yeah.
So, but you live, you learn, and I just sat there and I just look at them and I'm like, yeah, I just kind of did a whole lot.
And that's
I
just
held y'all hand a little bit more than I
yeah.
did the other ones. But
And you do what you can when what you do best,
yeah,
what you're working with, in that moment.
yeah.
But
But I just sat there and laughed. I just thought that was, I don't even know what significance that was to what we talking about now. But anyway, I just thought that was a little funny little thing. It's like, dang. I know.
yeah, life it is it's different at different times, different seasons in our lives. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
yeah. So
Well,
I
all right.
just,
Well, this has been refreshing. It always helps to just chat it up, and just be transparent, be authentic. Because I mean, faking for what? Faking for who? I mean, why? I don't get that part. And Mama
I
would
don't get it either.
pretend. My mama, your auntie Queen would say, "I'm not a pretender, baby. I don't do pretending because I don't know how to do that. I can only be me." And I'm speaking truth, and it is what it is. Is it always
Yeah.
proper? No. Is it always correct? Maybe not. But this is what I'm working with. This is what I feel. So,
Exactly. I've learned to kind of like be a little bit more tactful with it.
oh,
I
absolutely.
don't, yeah, I don't rip the band-aid off of it anymore. I,
Thank God.
yeah.
Thank God. Lovable. Okay. We baby.
I kind of like, now it's like, okay, how would you want me to respond, God?
Yeah, we grow. You
Jesus,
get
how,
wise. You should get wise.
so,
Some people don't get
yeah,
wise
so,
when they get older now.
yeah,
If
so
there's
it's
a
like,
word, stupider, if they get dumber and dumber. Like the older you get, the worse you get. Like, what is that about? So
exactly. So
anyway, another
at
show
some point,
on that one. We're not
you're right. At
like
some point, wisdom got to kick in.
it
Something
should.
got to kick in.
It should.
Something has to change the older you get.
Because at what point are you going to be a great example or a good example? At what point are you going to be an example? Especially when you have children and you have adult children. Well, when they come to you, you can't share any light on a situation or circumstances because you've been stuck on stupid all your life. Like all
Yeah,
your, hi, really? I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
need you
you're
to take
right.
the brakes off of stupid, and I don't know, but unless somebody else, just pump the brakes and help you because we need help. Everybody need help.
Exactly.
And so we can't just be a fool. Mama says it's one thing to be a young fool, but it's something else to be an old
The
fool.
old one,
You
exactly.
need to be embarrassed, but then when you don't have the capacity to be embarrassed, then that's even worse. Like you don't
Exactly.
even know you should be embarrassed. You don't even know that you
Exactly.
should be
That
like,
and yep, you're right. And
yeah,
I share the wisdom. There's nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help.
but you got
The
to
shame,
acknowledge that you need help first. Acknowledge
exactly. When
acknowledge.
you know that part, when you know you need it, there's no shame in asking for it. The shame is knowing you need it, don't ask for it, and you make a choice to operate in ignorance. You make a choice to operate in lack.
Repeatedly, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right. No, baby, we can't do that.
and
But
that's not good.
this has been good. But we done went over. We supposed to been on 30 minutes, and then
Oh, it's
we got
8:51.
chatting it up. But I
Oh
think
Lord.
it's just it's good because you never know what someone needs. You never know what you're going to say that
Yeah,
may help somebody or just give them a different perspective on whatever it is talking about, we're chatting about. So it's life is lifing for you and I, like everybody else that is under the sound of our voice on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, wherever they're listening. It is it's lifing for everyone. There is a comment or something, or somebody made a greeting. I can't tell what it is, but I
Oh, that was our producer. He said, pressing the, was it pressing through?
pressing through.
Yeah,
That's
that was earlier when we were talking about when you show up, you just got to keep pressing. You just got to keep going. You
right. Don't
can't stop, especially when you know you're
press.
battling. So you got to keep showing up. You got to just keep
And
showing up.
when we continue to show up, and when you get
Hmm.
further ahead, you look back and be like, wow, I almost gave up. I
Yeah,
almost went back. But then you don't know how close you were if you go back, because then you're going back the journey you already, you know what's behind you. You don't know what's ahead. So it's like
exactly.
never, never. And so that is always going to be a part of my message to the women, to the people, and now to children, that where God is
Hmm.
shifting me in. Don't give up.
That's right.
Give up. You got to keep going. It's going to be hard. There are rainy days. It's not always going to be sunshine. Every storm has to run out of rain. So keep going.
Oh
You might
yeah.
go wet. You get a little damp. You might lose your curls and your whole little updo baby done got drenched. It's okay. You're going to go
Keep it
back in
moving.
that chair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
That's right.
okay, well, we're going to bring it to a close because I got this little one and now they on the iPad and I'm going to get her because I said no noise while Gigi is working. No noise while Gigi is working. I warned them, so now they're gonna be in some trouble.
Uh-oh.
Kalani said to turn it down. Now, if I'm gonna come snap. I'm gonna get the cord. I got her.
All
Okay,
right.
well, we're gonna bring this to a close, honey. But that's what happened when you're live.
Oh yeah.
When you're live. She's never here this time of night. And so maybe.
Hey,
Okay.
well, hey, my dog's barking in the background. You got her with the girl.
Girl, yeah. So I'm at home alone, by 7 o'clock. That's it. And it's like, oh God. I said, give me 30 minutes. You got to do your work. I said, I've got to do my work. When she finished with her work, then we can. And she said, but I want my rice right now. Can I get, no, you can't get your rice right now. Late lunch at 4:30. So you don't need rice right now. But you gonna wait.
Yeah, you
So
know what it is.
oh, Lord have mercy. But it's all good. God, I said, I know He will see. Are we going to keep going? Are we going to say we got to get off because, oh, the dog just barked? Or you're going to get off because I heard the kid in back. No, we're not. We're live. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly.
Live. We
Yes.
want to be, where everything, but there are days, there are moments. It happens.
Got that right. My backdrop kept dropping, so I managed to get half of it.
But listen,
Girl.
since we are being transparent in our last 2 minutes, the pack, okay? Girl, I had just been, girl, life with Kalani has been lifing. And it's like,
Girl.
I didn't, and God is my witness, I didn't go to bed last night.
Oh
When my,
my.
when my daughter brought my grand blessing to me this morning, I was still up in here turning around at 6:47 this morning. When I tell
Girl.
you, and so I went and lay down. My brother called me, Michael called me. He said, Diva, you still sleep? I said, and he know I'm up early, but I said I didn't go to bed. He said, all right, Esther Jr., why are you walking the house? I said, Michael, I have things I've got to get together. I'm doing this, because everything has got to be, you know,
Yeah.
in place on Saturday. And I can't wait till Friday to do it. And I just, and God
Yep.
bless you, but I'm gonna be able to you know,
You got this.
get
You
some money.
got it.
Yeah. I I'm not able to drive myself anymore. So, it's kind of difficult when you got to ask people or depend on people. They know you need help, but and I said, well, Lord, you gave me this to do. You know what I got to do. It takes money. Uber is, girl, burning a hole in my credit card. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he said it's only for a moment.
Oh yeah.
For a season, baby. It's
Oh
only
yeah.
for a season. So yeah, so I said, hey, I've given him the completely yes. I'm gonna do what he told me to do, and it has been a major sacrifice. And Bishop, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna close. Pastor Jamal Bryan had said, and I shared the on my live. I'm not on my live, but on my feed, and he was saying about there's sacrifice when you're willing to make sacrifices. So not going to get your hair done, not going on these girls' lunches and certain trips and things like that, and just not getting your nails done or not getting your life, whatever you need to do to fund that dream to get it done. Baby, I was riding it till the tricycle, till the wheels were falling off. I said, okay,
Yeah.
well, here we go. You sure you want me to? Yep. I said, okay, Lord, well, you already know ABC. He said, yeah, and I got DEF. I said, okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's go.
That's
And
right.
we're a team. God and I, we are a team, and so we're making it happen. So I'm excited. But Saturday is going to be amazing. So if you are listening and you are going to be thinking about coming to the book signing cartoon release series, please come because I know the seats will be limited. Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. in Hampton, Georgia, and that address I'm going to give that. Um, let's pin that. It is 100 Southampton Road, Hampton, Georgia, 30228. And so there will be limited seating. And so it's going to be amazing. And I'm excited. I'm excited. She's excited. And, I'm working with her to do her little part, but she's super, super excited. And I'm so proud of
That's so good.
her. Yes, yes, yes. So we're excited. Life with Kalani 7. And so we got the first part done, and so after Saturday the second part starts. So there's another a little announcement, so I'm excited about it. But God is good. God is good. And I'm saying, God,
Yeah.
all and I'm on the healing journey. What you doing to me? You gonna keep working. You gonna keep doing the things that I've called you to, in spite of. Yeah, so
Mhm.
you said don't know one monkey stop this show, so hey, let's prove it.
Nope. And
That,
sometimes he have to prove to people who he is.
ooh, using me to prove who he is.
Yep.
Because I believe everything he says. So that's what we're
Mhm.
that's what we're at. Well, all right, then we are gonna let it go. We're gonna call it we're gonna say good night, not call it quits, but we're never gonna quit. Almost said something. No, we're not quitting. We're
Nope.
not quitting. But this has been really, really good. I definitely appreciate the authenticity, the transparency, the genuine love, just straight up conversation. Uh, no chaser, let's do it. Have a
Yep.
conversation, let's chat it up. And so we will have these conversations periodically when we have a guest. We will just come on and just share. Like I said, it could be a question, it could be a concern or something, and maybe we can answer it. I'm not sure, but we don't know everything, but no one knows it all. But we're called to this. God who has approved us and affirmed us in what we're doing, and so we will continue to show up at least twice a month on a Monday and have a guest here to share their journey, their expertise, or whatever God is requiring for that particular day. So we're gonna say we love you, appreciate you, lovable Tasha. Do you have any closing words before we close for tonight?
Don't be afraid to say you need help.
That's good.
Don't be
Good.
afraid.
Don't be afraid.
God will always make provisions for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Well, we love you and we look forward to seeing you. We will not be on next Monday, but the following Monday, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is. But I'm traveling, so if we are going to do it, we'll know. But Lovable Latasha may be on the platform again because I will be on vacation, which I haven't had in about 2 years, honestly. So yes, yes, yes. Woosah moment, woosah moment, woosah, woosah, woosah moment. Hey, I'm looking. Girl, I can't wait. But yes, ma'am. Yes,
Good.
ma'am. Yes, sir. But I thank you all for tuning in. Please remember to share the live. When you don't see the red light, that means it's a replay. So please, ma'ams and sirs, share it, comment, say something. You may have even a topic you want us to just kind of talk and chat it up. Let's do it because we want it fun. We want it informative. We want to be impactful, inspiring someone other than ourselves. So whatever we can do to love on you and help you through your healing journey, that's what we are here for. So we love you, but God loves you best. We will see you in 2 Mondays from tonight. Bless God. We love you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Blessed is she who believes that God will fulfill every promise spoken to her. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's the divas with a destiny, books, purpose, and accessories. Yes, we're favored by God, approved and affirmed. Here to awaken your destiny, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've tuned into the Healing Huddle, where we turn to the Word and the struggles. We are God's royalty. Whatever God promised, it belongs to me. Yes, whatever God said, it is our decree.